Welcome to the main screen of the app. This is where you flick your pen in different angles in the air to activate different sounds allocated to those angles. In this particular case, they can be chords or drums. So this pie, this pie has 8 different angles that you can allocate sounds to. It could be here, it could be here, it could be here, it could be here, it could be here. And then when you flick your pen in the air towards that direction, you activate those sounds and they will play. Now, I have a separate video where I described how to flick these pens correctly. But basically, all you're doing is you are flicking the pen, not just gradually moving the pen. You have to flick the pen and break it at that angle. So flick like this, flick like this, flick like this, flick like this. Again, your pen doesn't have to touch the screen. Your phone or your tablet doesn't even have to be in front of you. They are connected wirelessly to your phone. The phone is connected wirelessly to your pen. So you flick the pen towards the direction you want to activate the sound at, and then the sound plays. So in this particular case, I am going to demo this one for you. Okay, and when you want to switch between these pies, yes, these are called pies. They are pies of chords, and these are pies of drum sequences. So when you want to switch between them, just click on the one you want to switch to, and the pie would load. So now I'm going to play this Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do for you. So now I was waving the pen, I was flicking the pen in the air to activate these sounds. The same concept applies to the drums. When you want to play the drums, all you have to do is flick the pen towards the direction where the drum sequence is allocated, and that particular drum would play. So now imagine you are playing a particular pie and you want to switch to this one. This app is designed in a way that you don't have to click the screen when you are busy playing music. You can actually control everything without touching the screen. So let's say you're playing this pie and you want to switch to this pie. Instead of clicking it, you can also activate it by clicking the button on the pen. That is this button. That is this button right here. Now, let me quickly remind you, this app is designed for, the pen is designed, no, the app is designed to work with the Galaxy Note S Pen. That is the Samsung Galaxy Note series. So they all come with this S Pen that has this button, and the ones that were released from 2019 upwards have the Bluetooth and motion sensor feature inside them. So it's that motion sensor that this app harnesses to do these wireless magic for you. So you can actually activate any of these pies by just clicking this pen. Let me show you how to do that. So say you're playing this one and you want to switch to this one without touching the screen. All you have to do is long press the pie and click assign button clicks. So I'm going to assign 2 clicks to this one. And let's say I also want to switch to this one along the way. All you have to do is long press it and click assign button clicks. I'm going to assign 5 clicks to this one. So while I'm playing this one, I can switch to this one by simply pressing the button on the pen, which is this button. I'm going to press it now. I'm going to press it twice. As you can see, the app has switched the pi to this pi. Now, assuming I am playing this, which I am, and then I want to switch to this drum sequence, all I have to do is press this pi 5 times. You see, the app switches to it. So with this in mind, you don't have to have the tablet in front of you. All you have to do is memorize which pies you need to click, which pies and the numbers you assign to them. An easy way to remember this is that the chords go with even numbers and the drums go with odd numbers. Let me show you. So the numbers you can assign to chords are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. While the numbers you can assign to drums are odd numbers, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. So that way it's easy to remember. And for the best outcome, the best way to use this app is to memorize where you have the notes at. Memorize the locations you put the notes, so that when you're playing them, you don't have to have the device in front of you. You can even hide the device and play this, and your friends will be like, wow, how are you doing that? That is so cool. It will look like you are a magician by doing this. Then also memorize which pies you allocated which numbers to. It's really not that hard. This one, maybe you allocated 2 to this one, and you allocated 5 to this one. So remember these, and then you can use this app seamlessly in a very cool way. And you can even go further by connecting your phone or your tablet to a Bluetooth speaker, and then hide the tablet or the phone, and then allow the Bluetooth speaker to produce the sound while you flick the pen in the air. Now, there are also other ways to play music with this app. So let's say you have a song on your phone you want to DJ to. This app allows you to DJ to that song. And here is how you do that. So I'm going to switch to my music player. I'm going to press play. I'm going to go back to the app. As you can see, this pink visualizer shows up, visualizing the sound or the music that is playing in the background. And now you can actually use your pen to flick to different angles to DJ to the song. You can do the same thing for drums as well. The drums are playing. You flick your pen towards the angle you want, and then the drum keeps playing. So now another thing I should mention is the drums keep playing until you pause them. When you switch pies, the drum doesn't stop until you actually pause the drum. So let's say I am playing this drum. Let's say I'm playing this drum. And then I activate this drum sequence. It keeps playing even though I will switch to a different pie. It keeps playing. So it keeps playing until you pause the song. There are 2 ways you can pause the drum. By clicking the drum that is playing, or by using the button on the pen, that is this button. By clicking this button, I'm gonna click it now. By clicking this button, the drum will stop. So this is something you have to remember, that a click of the button will stop the drums anytime. Then 2 clicks and 4 clicks, even numbers after 1, can be assigned to chords, and then odd numbers from 3 can be assigned to drum sequences. Now, I'm going to show you what all the other buttons do. As you may already know, this button is to add your own custom chord. I encourage you to be very creative. Remember, you can allocate multiple notes to each of the angles. They don't have to be just one note. And this button is to add your own drum sequence. Then this button right here is to refresh. Sometimes the pen will not be calibrated or the pen will not be detected automatically. Whenever that happens, just click the refresh button to refresh the pen. Also, sometimes the pen may not seem to be connected at all. In that case, you go to Air Actions and make sure it is turned on. That is this button right here. Make sure it is turned on. It has to be on for this air detection thing to work. And that's it for this tutorial. Now remember to really be creative with this. You can customize a lot of things. Just play around. And to access tutorials, this is the button to access tutorials from.